Porter, how important just these last couple of wins, the way they've come heading into the SEC tournament, just how important is it the way you guys are playing right now going into this week?
Well, I think he told you, I don't know how many, 2-3 weeks ago, we were talking about like our mission statement. We want to play better basketball to win games to get in the NCAA tournament. And you look at this 5-game stretch, we're 3-2, and the 2 losses are against ranked teams right at the buzzer. So we've played really good basketball. We're playing together, we're playing tough, we're believing, and I think that's what you want. You want to be playing your best basketball in February and March. And, besides the SEC, name another team, another group that has a 5-game stretches like you get in the SEC. And so we're playing better basketball. I think we had 5 turnovers at Texas. Just really good, a lot of things to play better basketball. Better basketball doesn't meaning making all your shots all the time. And that's what we had, a lot of good basketball plays that were winning plays that might not show up in the box score in the Texas game. But it's been huge for us to keep believing, for us to keep coming out here in front of everybody and just keep saying, man, we still got a path. We're still getting better. We're right there. And to see the guys get some results with their resiliency is exactly where we want to be going into this tournament where we can control it. We're playing better basketball.
Porter, the first time you played these guys, it was 3-1 in free throws for them. So you're 2 months down the road, you're playing great basketball. How do you see the matchup this time around?
Yeah, that brought back an old wound.
I'm sorry.
Watching their 37 free throws with that. But they're also playing their best basketball of the year. I talk about our 5-game stretch. They just won 4 in a row. 4 in a row in the SEC. I think Silas Demare, their point guard, is really in these last 5 games. He's up 6 points in his point average. He's averaged almost 19 a game in this stretch. He is really playing at a high level. They rebound so well. They're so big and physical. They just playing at a high clip, very, very confident. But the first game, we're a different team than the first day we played them. We've had growth. Jeremiah's grown from that point. All our guards, Bryson has really taken a step up of growth since then. So we're different. They're playing very well. We're playing very well.
Porter, you talked on Saturday about the shifts, the guys that came in off the bench. Just how big was their performance against Texas and moving forward?
Huge to have Luke come in and give you 10. If you would have said Luke is going to come in off the bench, give you 10, and not take a 3, I would have said, I don't know what I've said that I can say on air. But I think he was, aggressive, confident, got offensive rebounds, finished on there. Luke was great. Glenn Taylor, he came off in the second shift and got us 10. Kobe came off the second shift, had 5 assists, I think, in the first half. Mo's been second shift, and he stepped up, and he made a lot of energy plays. Dayton constantly has been that guy. So you need that. I've said it a lot. To win in this league, you've got to have multiple guys producing. And it's just, Jalen and Jeremiah have been there, and they both made big plays, in that game. But to have that second shift step up when those guys scoring wasn't there to their averages was really a confidence boost that can take us into this tournament. And you need all hands on deck in this league and in February, March. And great boost with those guys.
Any update on Sam?
He's doing good. So every day seems to progress. We'll see how it goes today. I know we played Wednesday night, but he's doing good. He was hooting and hollering on the bench at Texas. He's ready. It's moving the right direction.
Even if you can't go, that does something for you, right? That energy.
100%. When I rewatched the game, I saw him. I didn't notice it during the game because I was staring at Sam. But I noticed it when I rewatched the game a couple times, how much Sam was on the bench, and he was in Luke's ear. He kept on talking to Luke, and that was great leadership of him, and that energy and pouring into the other guys.
How much of a relief was it when that MRI came back?
Yeah, it was great. Just for him too. You don't want it to end like that for him. So for him to have hope and in the rehab and knowing that he doesn't have to get a surgery, and really happy for him, and for us. we'll see how this plays out.
Paul, you talk about Mo taking being that secretary, but bringing that energy. I just want to ask you, how is he? Because obviously right now he's observing Ramadan and he doesn't eat from sunrise to sunset. How do you think he keeps that energy up and brings that energy despite not being like the rest of the guys and eating?
It's hard. It's something I can't, talk about with or relate with him because I've never done that. And he's handled it so well, and just he's been through it his whole life, so he knows what he's doing at the end as the sun goes down. And respect him so much. There's just so much respect for him and Yaya Keita. They're going it through together, and to load up on fluids when he can and energy when he can, and for him to give every ounce of energy to our team is just such a credit to him as a human being, and it's just so much respect for his faith to observe Ramadan during this time.
Porter, there's a lot of things you look for in the transfer portal. You always tell athletic ability, shooting. Can you gauge or try to find mental toughness? Like, did you know this team would be as tough as what it's been?
Yeah, you do your research on everything in the portal, and but I think some of the resilience comes with coming together, and guys that you try to get guys that have won, guys that are chasing that winning, like Jalen Moore's. We've talked about his quest to get in, but I really thought that this team was resilient starting in the summer, going through it in the fall. But then early on, I really saw it in the Bahamas. And then we saw it get cracked a little bit, at Florida, at Alabama. We've talked about all this, at Auburn. And what we've really retained back is we've been able to fight back. Even in the second half, Texas took I think a 5-point lead or whatever it was to fight back and then have us take a 5-point lead. Or 6-point lead. So that's the resiliency you need to keep fighting back over and over and over. And I can just see these last 5-6 games, we've regained that back, and that's really, really good news for us.
Are you packing 5 suits this week, or?
No. I know.
They're going to back it for you. They say.
Yeah, who the guys did? No, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This one's it needs 2 dry cleaners. It got drenched so bad. I love that.